But it's funny, like with the earthquake stuff and what it appears to be, and I believe it, that the solar flares cause earthquakes. Everything's so complicated, all this technology, all the ins and outs, but then it boils down to something as simple as solar flares can cause so many different things, disasters and weather, and it's like, well, can the government control the sun? I don't think so. Can God control the sun? I think so. But what if God's people can control the sun or something of that nature? Then you're really in trouble, because what are you going to do then? You've been working and working and working since the beginning of time to try and control God and battle God and battle his people. Battle me. I'm going to speak for myself, because I don't know any God's people, really. I really don't. I can't tell you anybody is God's people. Not one. I couldn't tell you. You will not get my certificate saying that this person or that anybody is of God. Like I said, you ain't got receipts. You ain't showing no receipts. I can't vouch for you. I can vouch for myself, what I believe. So what if God gave me or someone else power over solar flares, which you can't fuck with, which you can't stop? As all these thousands of years you've been working and working, creating this microchip, this, that, all these different things to battle God and maintain your power, your throne of evil over people who really deserve the throne. And it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then it gets to the point where it's like, okay, here, you control solar flares. Oh, you're in trouble. Better quit fucking with people. That's what I would say. You know what I mean? Not necessarily that God's people would control them, but like, something I've seen. A direct connection. It's like, I know other people have noticed it, but way back as far as 2000, when, like, if I heard something, or, when your emotion changes quickly, like, or, oh, wow, or you get a good idea, where it's just like, the energy in your body is moving real quick, like, bing, like, whoo, like a quick turnaround, or, like the lights will flicker, or the CD will skip, things like that. Or, oh yeah, when you get scared, things will happen. Like, you get scared and something will fall off the shelf. I've experienced a lot of that in my life, where you just suddenly like get, oh my God, what was I thinking? Or, oh shit, I forgot about this. Or like fear will just cause things to happen, or like emotion. I've dealt with that a lot. Not so much in the past 10 years, but back in like 2000-ish, yeah, man, a lot of things like that happen. Especially with the lights, man, like street lights, everything. But yeah, so imagine that. If there's a direct connection between God and your emotions, like a natural sensory, like they say, how can God be everywhere at once? The design, your brain waves and everything react with the environment and everything else. You better watch out, man. I'm telling you. That's why the chemicals, the drugs, they try to drug people up, man. They've tried everything to maintain their power, and they are going to lose it. Or well, what's going to happen is the world's going to end, because they are not going to let go. My life is a direct representation of and I've said this many times in different ways. My life is a direct representation of, like he says, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. You can look at my life and see how the world's going to end. You can see in my life the way you're all going to die. You can see it, the way these people operate around my life and in my life. This is how you're going to die. This is how you're going to die.